Hey, I hope y'all are having a great day. It's February 28th, and today I'm going to be talking about uh, really just look. I'm going to be looking at the next several weeks, what we could be looking at weather-wise, and I'm going to be talking about severe weather pretty much for most of the video. Uh, so thank you for watching if you are. I'm sorry there was no videos this weekend. I wasn't at home and able to post them, but I'm back, so normal upload, or normal uploads will resume. But I hope y'all had a great day today. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So these are our current temperatures just across the U.S. here. I mean, we can see quite mild for like the central portion of the U.S. here, stretching all the way up into Montana. Kind of because it's pretty common warm nose that we see right here. Uh, mild across the southeast, warm across like the southwest. Uh, Northwest is pretty mild as well. The Northeast is very cold though, especially as you get into the more interior regions. We even have some negatives. So, I mean, very cold in some areas and also warm in others. In Florida, or like the Florida Panhandle is like, I guess chilly for Florida standards, but South Florida is pretty warm. So yeah, I mean, this morning though, it was, it was cold. I mean, we can see we had temperatures, I mean, in some areas even in the 20s. In Texas, good portion of the plains here, uh, and into the Ohio Valley, into the Northeast. Uh, and we can clearly see our warm nose there and our other warm nose across the Southeast. Uh, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. And yeah, some areas like Omaha made it up into like the upper 60s. Wichita almost 70. Now this isn't like observations from the actual airport like stations here, but this is pretty accurate, I'd say. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about severe weather though. So generally over the next couple of days, it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing a whole lot of activity across like the central and the eastern U.S. But then Thursday, we do have some low pressures kind of located in the west there, and by Saturday we have this low eject into the plains here. We have a pretty deep low located. It's like on the Nebraska-Kansas border. Now at this time, because considering this is 5 days out, we really want to be looking at like where the low is going to track. This is going to potentially bring our first severe weather or our first severe weather threat. So we have ice and snow to the north of this storm system. Really dynamic storm system that we see frequently in March. I may be a bit further north though with the severe weather. We can see how low goes throughout. Just by looking at this, I can tell we're gonna have severe weather. I mean, it's about as classic of a shape that we're gonna. It's about as classic looking a storm system can really get there. With the severe weather threat, and I do want to lock it on our 129 here. We're going to compare the GFS to the European. So let's go over to the Euro, hour 126. That low is located around Omaha, maybe a bit further south. Let's go a little bit further out, though. We can see a low tracks right through central Iowa. That is actually surprisingly similar to the GFS. So I'm not going to lie, I'm actually pretty surprised that the GFS and the Euro are so similar at the low placement and even I mean, I guess the deepest of the low. I mean, 999 in the Euro, 997 in the GFS. Very similar there. On the GFS, we can see how low then tracks up into Wisconsin, central Wisconsin there, and severe weather threat maybe even moves further east, which on the Euro, that low we can see also tracks up into central Wisconsin, but that's severe weather threat. But I mean, that's not. I don't think that's going to be the end of our severe. I don't think after that we're going to be seeing like a massive cool down. We can see that GFS gets another storm system. We have precipitation over this area for a long time. I mean, definitely flooding if this actually happens, and then another storm system, and then just storm system after storm system. That's this far out though, so I wouldn't really like note that like there is a storm system. Or okay, I'm just not gonna talk because I can't actually say what I'm trying to say. But just I wouldn't trust this completely. But kind of what we're going to be going into a very active pattern. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of severe weather potential over the next couple of weeks. Let me pull up the Climate Prediction Center real quick. I mean, we can see 6 to 10 day outlook. That says it all right there. The east above average temperatures, and the west below. It says it all. 8 to 14 says it all. It says it all. 3 to 4 week or 3 to 4 week temperature outlook. We can see. I mean, south is warm, but that is a bit outdated though. I mean, only 3 days, but I don't know. Now let's actually take a look at just some stuff. I'm trying to make this video a bit short because I'm really busy tonight with homework and some makeup work from school because I missed Friday. But okay, this is Saturday afternoon here. This is about as, I mean, it pretty much explains itself. You can see I have our low there. Cold front kind of located about right here. Warm front up like that. Warm sector here. I mean, that's about as classic as it can look for severe weather. We just take a sound in with the GFS here, and I mean, I guess not that impressive, but still, I mean, that would really have a severe weather though. Let's take one up by the warm front, and I don't know why I'm even taking sound. This is like 5 days out, but all in all, we could be seeing at a potentially, I don't want to say like a, I'm going to say we could be looking at a severe weather event for like this weekend. We can see instability wise. I mean, we got plenty of instability. I am really going to be watching like this area generally. Kind of the, I don't really know like a good term to kind of describe this area, but kind of that area now. Some of these areas like further west, I don't really know about. This depends on where we actually see everything set up here, but I think there's a good chance. I think we kind of know where the low is going to go, which is helpful because, I mean, the GFS and the are really similar with that. But, I mean, still, they could change and shift slightly north or slightly south. But I'd say there's a good, potential for severe weather, and maybe even all the way down to the Gulf Coast for just thunderstorms. I mean, it's going to be a very interesting kind of, I mean, I'll probably make my first like actual forecast for Wednesday's video. Make it over on AWIPS. And just see how I can actually do. My last one, I mean, I wouldn't say it did well. I would say it did bad. I mean, some areas, some aspects of it did okay. Could have done better. And that's the whole point of what I'm supposed to kind of get out of making forecasts. So if you see a forecast Wednesday, I don't want you to like actually like make decisions off of it. I'm just kind of making it so I can, work on my forecasting skills and become a little bit better at forecasting, gain some more experience. Because that's kind of my main goal this year, in this severe weather season, as well as getting some good chases and hopefully getting some actual videos of storms and chases. That'd be kind of fun. In Georgia, local chases probably in the Athens area. So, I mean, probably not anything like really cool, but I mean, maybe I get some cool shelf clouds and that kind of stuff. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a tornado in my area. If I do, if there is one, hopefully I'll get it. But we'll have to see. I mean, it's pretty much all I have. I mean, I'm not gonna literally go in depth with the severe weather threat, considering it's 5 days out and I'm running low on time. And if I do go in depth, it's gonna take like an additional like 10 minutes, maybe. So I'm gonna send the video here. Thank you for watching. Sorry I did not upload this weekend. Like I said, I wasn't at home, but normal upload schedule will resume every other day. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll hopefully have a forecast made for y'all, depending on how much homework I have. But I hope y'all have a great day tomorrow, a great Tuesday, and goodbye.